What's up, everybody? Jeremy with Streak here, and I just quickly wanted to go over 5 things that I've seen teams do for lead generation and make their experience with Streak a bit more effective. All of these are fairly simple tips, but when used appropriately, can really have an impact on your response rate and really keep you on top of a lot of your follow-ups and tasking things as well. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is saved views. As you can see, I have a pipeline here. And if you're like me and you're using Streak, you have quite a few columns here, quite a few kind of data points within those columns. So what I like about save views is that they are a way to kind of dig into this data in a bit based on specific criteria. So as you can see, I have some here that show referral only, social media only. Those are referring to some of the values in my lead source or sector column. And I can quickly drill in so that I only see boxes that have referral for lead source, social media only in terms of lead source here as well. So to quickly show you how I would go about creating one of those, and let's say I only want to see boxes where the sector is restaurants here. All I need to do is come to our Save View editor here, choose a column, and I can scroll through and find my sector column here. Choose comparison operation. I'm going to say is any of because I'm looking to highlight one specifically. And all I would have to do is click restaurant. I actually have one of those here. So in this case, let's do markets only and see what we get. So as you can see, I can only see the boxes that meet that specific criteria. All I have to do quickly now is give this a name like markets only. And now this appears under my overall pipeline for me to access easily. So if we talk about being more effective with our outreach, one way to do that is to reach out to specific segments, and save views are a phenomenal way to do that as well. So let's say you've already created a save view. There are a few more things we can do to kind of stay on top of our outreach here. Let's say I open this box. I always recommend taking advantage of the task feature within Streak. So all I have to do is click here to create a task. Let's say I want to remember to send them a follow-up in a few weeks. I can type the name of my task here, come to my clock icon, and I can actually pick when this is due. I can type in plain language if I like, or I can hit this calendar icon. And let's say I want to remember the 2 weeks from today, reach out. I do so, and I can even set a specific time. Now, I will receive an email when this task is due. It will appear on my Google Calendar, and the great news is it does not take up a meeting time, and it's only visible to me. I can even click up here on this Streak upcoming icon to see all of my tasks that are due at a later date, or even some of my past due ones if I've fallen a little bit behind. Outside of both task and save views, there are a few more things that we can kind of dig into. The next would be mail merge. So we've all had the need to kind of reach out to multiple leads or boxes at once. And with our mail merge feature, you can do that and quickly set up a cadence of emails. So let's say I select a subset of boxes. I can come up and hit the mail merge button here. If I've built a sequence already, I can hit existing, or I can just tap new mail merge here to create one sort of on the fly. What I can do here is now enter a subject line for my email. Let's say I just want to send a follow-up from meeting a bunch of folks at a conference or something. And now from here, I can type out the body of my email and even include custom variables based on information I have for every person and every contact in my pipeline. So given name, family name, email address, etc., to make them feel a bit more custom. And then I can even come to add follow-up here and add an additional email to say if they don't reply to my first, wait a select number of days, business days, and a specific time before sending out this second email. I can add a third, a fourth, etc. So you can really begin to see how in tandem with something like save views and tasks to remember to stay on top of your follow-ups, Mail merge can be a great way to do scheduled outreach that you don't necessarily have to manually update constantly, because once you set up that cadence, it's all set and ready to go. Outside of those things, there are a few more things that I wanted to highlight for you all, and the next would be magic columns. So as you can see, we have these columns within Streak that auto enrich with information so that you don't have to do it yourself. So I can see the date of a last interaction. I can even see a summary of how many emails, files, comments, tasks, call logs, meetings, etc. that I've had with anyone in a specific box, or even the date of last update for a box. So again, if you're worried some of your leads are getting stale, maybe add in some of these magic columns. I can come and do so here to keep things fresh and again, keep you on top of all of that outreach. We have plenty related to your email, to email tracking in terms of views and links clicked, and you can even form some about overdue task or outstanding task as well. And lastly, one of the biggest things you can do to keep your setup sort of fresh and things going well is set up some integrations and automations. And I purposely saved this for last because a lot of the things I show, whether it's a mail merge or task creation, you can automate. So when you enter this integrations and automations tab here, as you can see, we have quite a few of those broken up into folders to kind of guide you in the right direction. So let's say I have a type form, a Google form that I want to automatically pull those leads into Streak. We can do that here. We can even set up a trigger so that we parse through incoming messages and say any with this subject line or from this specific sender, parse out the information and create a box. From there, we can automate task creation as well. So let's say every time you move a box to a certain stage, you want a certain number of tasks to automatically be created. We can do that as well. We can even make a mail merge go out depending on certain triggers, such as a box update or a box stage change. So again, when you think about all these things working together, you can really start to create a workflow that is really comprehensive so that nothing falls through the cracks. If you already are a Streak user, I would love to hear of these features which you are utilizing, or if there's anything that I missed that you've been using to kind of stay on top of your workflow. And if you're not a Streak user and you're interested in any of these features, leave a comment below and we can always chat from there.